Anupam, so you've been picking up, parts which are kind of physically challenging for you, like what you've seen you doing in Uchai and then even in Vijay 69. What makes you take up these parts, probably where you're not just challenged as an actor, but even physically you have to put in a lot of effort for that. Though you're fit and you are always into fitness.
Because I want to break this mold of cliche thinking of people.
Okay, which is?
Which is that beyond a certain age you can't do physical things. It's in the mind, and it's actually in the mind.
Right.
Means unless you are having some illness or something like that. This is, and also that after a certain age there are certain films which should not be made with you. So we have filmmakers like Suraj Barjatia and Akshay and so many other people who are challenging themselves and in the process challenging the actor to do something like that. I feel that there should be always a fear of failure in whatever you pick up.
Right.
And it's your fear of failure which gives you your best. Makes you give your best. And I like that. I like that challenge. Vijay 69 needed for me to sort of participate in a film which had triathlon as the main point of the film, where 1.5 kilometers of swimming is important. After that you have to do a 40 kilometers of cycling and then 10 kilometers of running. I did not know swimming before I did.
Oh, okay.
I learned swimming at the age of 68.
Oh, wow.
So it challenged me and I managed it, because they could have done without it with the special effects and everything, but I challenged myself. So it's a parallel story of Anupam Kher and Vijay going on together. And it's a great role to look into it. And physicality is something that you tell yourself, I'm going to be, I don't want to give up on things because my mind tells me to my body that give up. I am not, I'm a doer. I don't give up easily in life. I shot for a film, Hum Aapke Hain Kaun, with facial paralysis. Yeah, I did that. I had typhoid when I was shooting for 1942, A Love Story.
Okay.
Because the more you indulge in this thing, the more precarious you become and more it stops you from challenging yourself. Challenging yourself is the most attractive quality in any human being.
Right.
The success stories are like that. The courageous stories are, and courage is very infectious. There's a very beautiful line, I don't know exactly how to say that. It says that when somebody shows courage, it straightens the spine of other person also.
Nice.
Right.
So
But
true.
I mean, wasn't that? I mean, you're taking a risk in a way, because your health was not good. Probably when you mentioned about the two movies, Hum Aapke Hain Kaun and 1940
The
Love
best
Story.
part of taking risk is when things are not in your favor. Yeah, that is the best part of it. There's a beautiful line by Osho, I always quote, that if you try, you risk failure. If you don't, you ensure it. Sometimes you have to go about it. When I had this facial paralysis and when doctor told me that please go back, and we were starting this Hum Aapke Hain Ka with that pillow distribution sequence.
Okay.
And doctor said to me, Dr. Singhal said that leave everything for 2 months. My face was twisted completely.
How did this happen? What happened?
It's now called Bell's palsy, which is a kind of a very dignified name for this, but it's facial paralysis.
And it's temporary.
Yeah.
No, some people stay with
Some
that.
people stay with
Some people still stay that. Luckily, in my case, it was discovered earlier, but my face was twisted. And Dr. Singhal said that please just start these life-saving drugs and physiotherapy, etc., those current kind of a thing, and 2 months bed rest. And I sat in the car, and my assistant, I said, give me a cup of tea, give me some water, and he gave a straw in the glass, and because he think that I will drink water like that. And then I thought that if I go home today and rest for 2 months, that is how I will become in my life. So I went to Filmistan studio, I collected everybody, Suraj, Salman, Madhuri, and I said, they thought I was doing some comedy. And I told Suraj, this is the situation, I can't talk, but if you can use me, I'm happy to shoot. And if you see that sequence, there is not a single close-up of mine. And if you freeze, you will know that. So life gives you situations, it is your attitude which sort of defines you.
आप देख रहे हैं सौगंध टीवी, सौगंध वतन की।